so the first thing we're gonna do is put the zipper in.
Okay.
Okay. In the pattern, in the instructions, it gives you 2 long pieces of fabric. They look like that. Okay. And we are going to end up putting a zipper in this.
Oh, in this part right here.
Right.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our zipper and we're going to put it right sides together on that piece right there.
Okay.
And then we're going to put this one together like that.
Piece of cake.
So it doesn't
2
matter.
together.
It doesn't matter that it's in the middle or okay.
No. We're going to kind of put it in the middle because we're going to cut this off.
Okay, perfect.
It's going to be fine. We're going to cut this off. So we're going to put that in there and we're going to stitch along the one side.
Okay. And do we want to do a 1/4 inch stitch?
Right next to the zipper tooth. Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually change my, we're on the Brothers Solaire, and I'm going to actually change to my Q2 under my quilting because I like that tinier stitch and that I want that 1/4 inch. So.
Whatever works for you. If you want to put a zipper foot on your machine, however you want to do it. But I can see where she's just using her regular
foot. This is a really short zipper, and so I don't know that I would
change it back and forth.
Back and forth. I didn't know if I could say that on camera. Remember, I'm your lazy quilter.
Okay, so just so you can know, that's what it's going to turn out to look like. Okay. Is that pocket right there.
Perfect. And look how easy that was.
So we've got the first side of it done. Okay, then I would take this and I'm going to open this up like that. And I'm going to top stitch this along that right there. Okay, so we're just going to put them wrong sides together, pull that out, and we're going to top stitch that.
Would you iron it?
I would. She turned her guide beam on so that she can kind of follow.
That on
and I can see you've got your presser foot right next to your zipper.
Yes.
So that makes it really nice and straight also.
That's nice.
Nothing is worse to me than when your zipper teeth catch in your fabric.
Right.
Yep, I agree. Okay, so Jacki, any ideas? How is this going to turn into this?
That is stumping us all
here.
Okay.
Yes,
well, let me show you.
You probably are going to do this or am I right?
You're halfway there. You're halfway there. You're going to take the top one.
Oh, because you want to line it
there.
Okay.
Okay.
And then take the other one on the other side.
The other one. Flip it over.
Got it.
And do it the same exact thing.
I would never have figured that out, Jacki.
I was trying to look at that and I'm like, okay, she's going to ask me.
We're going to make a pocket. So you just kind of sandwich those between, flip that around, put that
was a good tip.
Yes, it really was.
Hand this back.
Okay. And then we're just going to...
Because I'm not 100% sure at this point.
We're going to flip that out like that.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. And we're going to just kind of put that together. So there we go. We have a pocket. Okay.
Oh, that's perfect.
So I'm going to open this up though.
Okay.
I'm going to have you press it again.
Okay.
And top stitch it.
Okay. That's another good tip to open that up because I was like, oh, do I have to take the table off and use my arm,
No, that's one reason why I like to use a longer zipper on something like this because it gives you a little bit more room to work with.
Yeah.
And so it works out really nice.
I'm never sad when I use a longer zipper on anything.
No, I'm not either.
I'm a much better trimmer than I am a measurer.
Nice. Good job. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this back around.
Okay.
This way. But I'm going to zip my zipper back up a little bit. Let's see.
Oh, so you don't cut it off.
Yeah, because we don't want to cut it off, okay? But we don't want to zip it all the way either.
Right.
Okay, so you can turn.
So I'm going to put it about halfway in there.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it out because if you noticed, I have a little bit of a
on here.
It's right here on my pocket. Okay.
And I love those. They're easy. I like them rather than having it on top.
So you're going to take this and you're going to about an inch. Okay. And you measure it from about the center of your zipper right here. You can take it down about like that. And then you're just going to sew there and flip it out. And you've got that pocket.
I love that.
Beautiful.
That is
great. Okay, that was really fun.
That's how we make this pocket. So just really quickly, all right? So I'm going to put that to the side. Now let's go to the front or the back of the the 2 pieces of the bag. Okay, so you're gonna. Let's talk a little bit about the mesh, okay? Because that's important. We do have kits of these available.
Yes.
Okay.
We have them in the blue and the pink.
Both of them.
Cute.
Okay, so when you get your mesh, you're going to get a piece of mesh that's 18 by 18. Okay?
Actually, you're going to get one that's 18.
No, one
okay.
piece that's 18 by 18, and you're going to cut it 9 by 18.
Okay, I knew you cut it.
You're gonna
Okay.
cut it
Cut
in
in
half.
half. Okay.
So you have to be really cautious about which direction you cut that 9-inch. Because, like I said, mesh has a stretch to it. So if we look at it really quick here, we're going to look at the stretch this
that
way.
does stretch. a lot.
Okay. Or stretch this way. Now, I'm
Okay.
going to tell you, if you have the stretch this way going up and down, your bag's going to grow.
Oh,
Your bag's going to grow
it's like
as
those
you
dang
use it.
polyester underwear. It's going to be down around your ankles before you go.
Pretty close. So make sure that when you cut your mesh, that you want the stretch this direction up and down.
Okay.
Okay? Because if it's this way, you can see how your bag's just
It's
going to
just
grow.
gonna go. Yeah.
The more you use it, the more it's going to grow, and you really don't want it to grow.
No.
Now, you're going to do the same thing for the top and the bottom on this bag. We're going to make a burrito.
Because it's Cinco de Mayo.
So we're going to
Yay.
make a burrito, same way you would do your pillowcases.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got this one on here. This is the bottom of my bag. This is the top of my bag.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to take this piece, put that right side up. I'm going to put my mesh, match it like that, and then I'm going to roll this up.
it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to make a burrito.
I love it.
And then I'm going to take this piece and put it right like that. We're going to take this to the machine and sew that
stitch
just
that.
like that.
All right. So I know from personal experience, you want to be careful that all your stuffing stays inside the
Right.
burrito.
You don't.
Yes, you do.
Do you need to use a different stitch length when you're doing this? Because, I mean, you've got that open.
You want to make sure that it's a tight stitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
Okay.
used a regular 2.5 on mine. This is set at 3.5. But it's fine because what I also did is I took it to my serger
Oh, good.
Oh, great
there you go.
idea.
and
Okay.
I
Great.
finished my seams that way. So I just
So did you put the seam in and then take it to your serger?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can see how this mesh would be a little tricky on a serger the first time.
It has a mind of its own. It looks like it
It
just
just
wants
it does
to go
definitely
everywhere.
has a tendency to slide.
Yeah.
So that's why I recommend that you either pin it or you can use clips.
Yeah.
Either way.
Okay, it's the moment of truth. Dun da da da.
Okay.
Nice job. Now let's undo our burrito.
Okay.
This is always the magic part. This is
Yes.
the part that I absolutely love.
We're
Yes.
just going to take this piece and we're going to pull it out.
because that makes all your edges finished.
Finished and you don't have
yeah.
to worry about all of that mesh
Yeah.
to have a finished edge or even a serged edge.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that looks
Oh, it
terrific.
looks
there we
great.
go.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, do you have to be careful when ironing mesh?
I have no.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it actually pressed up really nice. And again, you're going to press that and then you're going to top stitch it. And because of the magic we have here, it's
Oh,
done.
my word. Look what a great job I did.
Allison,
Yes.
way to go.
I know.
The next thing we're going to add to the bag is we are going to add our drawstrings. This is a casing for our drawstring.
Okay.
We've got our everything ready to go. Oh, you got to remember the
Which-
bottom is bigger than the top. Okay, so this piece right here is the piece that you're going to use for your casing for the top of your
Okay.
bag. Okay. So it's going to come out looks like this.
Okay.
All right. So what I did is I took it and I finished my edges.
Okay.
Okay. Put it together and serged across it.
Okay.
Okay.
If you
then
didn't serge, would you zig?
zigzag. If you don't have a serger, you definitely would
Yeah.
zigzag
You
it.
want to finish it somehow.
Correct. Then you're going to sew this across the top of this bag right here like that.
Okay.
Okay. So Allison, I'm going to have you quick do that.
Look how easy that
Oh,
was.
wow.
Okay.
That's
And
perfect.
look
So
how
that's
nice
it.
that looks.
Then you're going to take this and you're going to press that good and top stitch it.
Okay. You know what I love about this
That's
pattern
great.
and this bag? Everything is finished so
Yes.
beautifully.
I said there are no
everything-
rages anywhere.
It looks really
So
nice.
you can see where I've got that done right there.
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay, now that does tell you that that is on the inside.
Okay.
Okay. And then you just put the two of them together and box your bottom.
I love it.
Okay. Now in the instructions, it tells you to box your bottom. You just take it and cut out 1.5 inch square
Okay.
out of each corner. They're going to be the two of them because it's going to be sewn together.
Right.
1.5 inch square, and then you fold it up and box your bottom.
I know, like magic.
It's so fun.
So you can see where I have this on the top.
Okay.
My drawstrings in there.
And you do it.
And my pockets on the inside, and then you're ready to go.
Oh, that
what
is
a
so
fun,
cute.
fun
And I love the colors. The colors are darling.